Storms are coming. I'm out walking this morning to try and get my miles in before it storms. Got done with 2 miles. I'll probably be doing another one later today, but I'm just finishing up my chapter and enjoying it out here before it rains. It's nice out. Having eggs today. I'm having a Butterfinger dessert with stevia and PB2. This is actually 2 points because big chunks came out and I'm not grabbing those back out. It's really difficult to do. So this is 2 points. I got 5 grams of the chocolate fudge pudding mix in there, and that's 0 points. So 2 points for the PB2, 1 cup of yogurt there because it is a breakfast. So I'm having a full cup. I have a taco here for lunch, and it does have the chicken that I made last night in there, some shredded chicken, along with 15 grams of sour cream, some cilantro and lettuce, and some refried fat-free beans in the bottom. Here folding some socks, and I got really snacky. So I was looking and looking and looking, and I decided to have a banana, a small banana, and an apple. So much better than the alternative that I was planning to have. I'm walking for about half a mile, and then hopefully we'll get some more in when Carrie gets home, but it looks like it's going to rain like really soon. You can see the clouds. Looks like it's going to rain soon. So I wanted to get at least a half a mile in before he got home. He's on his way, so we'll see if we can get some more in. Got my rain jacket on though, I'm prepared. Another noisy walk.
This is it.
I think they're noisier tonight. Holy cow.
Storm coming.
Storm coming, yeah. Having 1 taco. I just have the meat on there with some refried beans again, and then I'm having some of the turkey, eating that up, and I'm having a doppio espresso before tomorrow starts. That is my dinner. This is 2 smart points, 3, 4, and 5 for dinner tonight. Good evening, everyone. Well, I have found out some bad news about my Butterfinger dessert. The vanilla that I use has been 2 carbs per teaspoon. So that's an added carb there. Those are added carbs there, but they're 50 calories per teaspoon too for vanilla extract. I'm gonna either look for some different vanilla or just stop using it because it really doesn't make that much of a difference. I didn't use it today and I couldn't really tell a difference. So I may not even use it anymore, but I didn't know that. I didn't know that about vanilla. I learn something new every day, and thanks to Fitness Pal, I learned that too. So that was interesting, and you can scan it and it just puts it in, and I was just like really surprised that it was 50 calories for just the littlest bit of, littlest bit of vanilla. So that was weird. And then I was checking out these, the nutrition information on these, 14 grams of carbs for 8 of these. So I won't be getting those anymore either, because that's a lot of carbs. That is a lot of carbs for little candies. I had my little fill of these. They were good, and I don't really need them anymore. So that was that on that one. Today went good though. I stayed like right at my blue dot area, and I got 5.5 miles of walking in today. Tomorrow starts my egg fast, so I'm super excited about that. I've got all prepared. I went and got some Carrie Gold butter, which is the grass-fed butter, and I got unsalted. So my breakfast will be totally unsalted. It'll just have pepper and then some spices from the Mrs. Dash, and the 21 seasoning salute does not have salt in it. So I'm using that as well for my morning breakfast. No sodium. I think that'll be the first time ever that I have not used sodium on my eggs. So I really want to control the sodium, eat way less sodium, try and practice that, and just be able to do that when I actually hit goal and continue on, because I think hitting goal, I'm going to need to start doing that in order to keep the loss off too, and not just bounce up and down all the time. So I'm really watching my sodium levels, and I don't know how I'm going to make my chili without all of the high sodium. I'm gonna have to look for low sodium items, the low sodium beans and stuff like that, to see if I can find that. I haven't checked the sodium. I haven't really been concerned with sodium until now. And now that I'm seeing on FitnessPal, it's like, wow, my sodium levels are really high, and that could definitely affect water weight and water retention. I'm going to keep a close eye on it and see if I can lower my sodium levels during the day. So that is one of my main goals with using FitnessPal, is to try and figure out other spices I can use to spice up my food versus sodium. But we'll see. We'll see what I can figure out. My chicken dish that I made with the tacos, that wasn't too bad in sodium either, because the salsa that I used was not super high in sodium, and I never added any sodium at all. I just added a little pepper, and that was it. So it turned out really good. We had those on our tacos tonight, and of course I had that for lunch too. I couldn't stand it. I had to try some for lunch too. So I had that for lunch as well. But I had so many fruit today. I had pineapple, I had a banana, I had apples, and then I had a second apple. So I had like 4 fruit today. That was crazy. And only like 1 or 2 veggies. And I know I said I was gonna get some veggies in before this egg fast thing, and I never did. But I will. I'll practice that after this egg fast. I promise I will. I promise I will. I promise I will, Cindy. I will. I'll do it. So that after the egg fasting, I'm definitely going to go more for veggies and then just regular chicken or something like that. And I found a really good veggie soup recipe that I want to try. So I want to try that out. It has cabbage. I found it on Weight Watchers Fly Lady Cat. I think that's the name of her channel, but I'll link it down below. I watch her Fly Lady channel all the time, and then she started Weight Watchers, and I was so excited about it because I love watching her Fly Lady channel. So if you're interested in some good recipes, she's shared a few on her channel already, and I'm going to try her vegetable soup. It looked really good. Weight Watchers Fly Lady Cat, I believe, and it's K-A-T, not C-A-T. But I'll link it down below, so check it out, and I'll also put it right here for you so you can see it, and I'll make sure it's correct before I add it there. I walked 2 miles, and then I only planned on walking 1, and I always do that. I always plan on walking 1 and then end up walking 2 or 3. But I walked 2, and then I came back, and then I walked another half a mile, and then when Corey got home, we walked 3 miles. So I got 5.5 miles in today. I'm definitely feeling it though, because the last few days I've gotten some high miles on my knees and my legs, and my knees were a little bit sore today, and they have not been sore for quite a while. So I put some medication on them, and I'm going to take Advil next time. Usually I don't have to take Advil, but I've been really packing on the miles. I think I've got, I'm over the 15 that I had planned to get for this. That was my goal, was 15 miles this week. I've already passed that up. Tomorrow, if it's not storming, I don't know how long we're supposed to get. The thunder's coming in now, I hear it, and lightning on the way home after we went and got a WW espresso, because of course I had to have 1 more before the 3 days. I'm not going to be able to have any. I'm not going to be able to have any of these. I'm not going to be able to have any gum, none of that. I'm following this plan 100% to the T, because I want it to work for me. And the only thing that I've kind of veered off from was adding the avocado. They don't say that you can add that, but it only has 3 grams of carbs. And as long as my carbs are under 20, I'm gonna be happy with that. And just adding the avocado and not having things like these will be fine. It'll keep my carbs lower, not adding all those little things that do add points. But you know, on Weight Watchers, you're not real concerned about the carbs. So I am being more cautious of the carbs and the sodium levels, because I know they affect my weight loss so much. And I've been on this almost 19 months now. And over those past 19 months, I have learned this about myself. When I stall, when I slow down, it's when I eat too many junk food items like the candies, the Weight Watchers chips, that sort of thing. And I know they're meant for the Weight Watchers program, but for me, they're not working for me. So I have to stop buying all of those. And I knew this. And I thought, well, I'll try it again, because I hadn't bought any for a long time. And then I was losing at that time too. And then when I started buying them again, my weight loss slowed down again. So once I'm done with this egg fast thing, I'm going to readjust everything, kind of start a new plan for myself, eat more vegetables, drink more water. Of course, I'm going to be drinking at least 80 ounces the next 3 days for the egg fast, because that's what they recommend. 80 to 100 ounces of water a day is what they recommend. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to, like I said, I'm going to stick to the plan. You guys will know all about it. I'm going to video everything. I'm going to film everything. And I'll post one big video at the end of my fast. But tomorrow, I'll just do a small video like I'm doing now, with just a little short update on how I'm feeling and how many steps I got, that kind of thing. Speaking of steps, let me show you what I got here. I've gotten over 20,000 steps. I got 20,300 steps. I've gotten over 7.5 miles today. 5 of those, 5.5 were actual walking. And I burned over 3,200 calories. I have 17 floors, and I've walked for 138 nonstop minutes. And that is it. But over 20,000 today. Yay. I just barely hit 20,000 the last 2 days, and maybe I was just a little bit shy. Last night I tried, guys. I tried to get 20,000, and I was just a little bit shy. I think I was at like 19,700 and something, but I was so tired. I couldn't do it. I was like, okay, I gotta go lay down. Maybe I'll get back up before midnight and just get a few more steps in and go to the bathroom or whatever. Nope. I was out within 2 minutes and I was done. So that didn't happen, but I was totally happy with the 19,800 something, whatever I had. That made me happy. As long as I can get over 10,000, I'm happy. In the last 3 days, I've hit over 19,000 every day, the last 3 days. I've walked every day since the week before last, on the Friday before weigh-in. So this is my second week. If I make it to Saturday, it'll be 2 weeks total that I've walked every single day. That's amazing to me. For myself, I know that I like to skip out on days and be lazy. I haven't allowed myself to do that. So I am feeling really, really good about that. Even though I'm kind of overeating a little bit here and there, and I feel that I'm overeating, I still get the walking in. And usually I will not get any exercise in, because I'm like, well, I already ruined it with the food. Why should I exercise? But that's it, guys. If you overdo it on the food, you should be walking more to try and help get rid of that extra food that you did eat. So that's my mentality now. It's all switched around in my mind, and I want to get out there and burn those calories. How many calories did I burn? Did I tell you that much? Oh yeah, I burned 3,200 calories today. So that is really good. That's awesome. I don't feel bad about eating all that extra fruit now, because I burned 3,200 calories just today by walking alone, 5.5 miles. I'm amazed at myself that I'm actually doing it and sticking with it for that long, walking every single day. I am going to go here. I will see you guys Saturday for the weigh-in results, and then my video on how the egg fast went. That one may be a little bit longer because I'll have 3 what I ates in there, although they'll pretty much be the same thing. But I'm going to film it anyway, just in case I have, change up the eggs a little bit. However, I can do that. I'm going to try the egg clouds again for sure. I love those. I'm going to try them in a different style, and I'll show you that. I'll try to do a cook with me when I do those too as well. I will talk to you guys all tomorrow. It won't be for what I ate though. It'll just be talking. Be sure to like and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and share it if you think it may help somebody. Join my Facebook group down below if you want to do this egg fast with me starting tomorrow, guys. And come on over and join the page so you guys can start with me bright and early in the morning. Make sure you eat 30 minutes after waking up. That's one of the rules that they share. I don't know who made the rules. They don't know who made the rules, but that's a rule that you should follow. So 30 minutes after waking up, make sure you eat breakfast, and then you should be eating every 3 to 5 hours after every meal. And then stop eating 3 hours before bedtime. Those are the rules about eating and when to eat. So I always get up about 6:30, so I will make my breakfast the same time I make my husband's. Usually I don't eat till 9, but I'm gonna eat right away in the morning because I'm gonna follow the rules. And then I'm gonna have a large 32-ounce glass of water with that as well. So I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you on Saturday, but I'll also see you for short clip videos the next 3 days. But if you come to my Facebook group, I'm going to be updating breakfast, lunch, dinner, and I'll be updating all along throughout the day. So if you want to follow along on my journey and see every, I'll share pictures there and stuff like that. So if you want to check out the food that I'm eating, you can go over to the Facebook group and either join me or just follow along with me and see how I do. So we will talk to you later. Bye.